Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. I am Richard. Today I'm gonna bring you with me and take us up into deep space, light years away, to a universe that you probably have heard about before, because it is kind of well known. I'm talking about Star Wars. This is a love letter, Jabba the Hutt's palace, and we are going to use our characters, use our effects to go into this dangerous palace and try to take out our enemies. This is a 2 to 6 player game. The gameplay is quite fast. It's about 20 minutes of gameplay, so you can do a lot of games per evening. I'm going to show you the setup of this game. I'm going to give you a rule explanation so you will be ready to start playing this game in no time. So let's just take a look at it. This is the setup of the game. Out here we have some victory tokens. Each player gets their own reference card, and in the middle we have the 19 character cards shuffled face down. We start by taking the top card off the deck and set it aside face down, without looking at it. If we're playing a 2-player game, we should take 3 more cards and set those aside face up instead. Each player then gets 1 card from the deck to create their starting hand. We then randomly draw one of the 4 agenda cards. But if this is your starting game, we recommend you to start with the exalted one and place it face up next to the play area. The rest of the cards goes back into the bag. So this game is about you going into the lair of the vicious Jabba the Hutt. And you need to use your characters here, their effects, to complete different types of agendas. These agendas state what the winner needs to do to win the victory points. These agendas stays the same during the whole game, so we do not change them from round to round. This game is played out during a series of different rounds, where players, like I said, take their cards and play them out. Before we start to look at the gameplay, let's take a look at the different cards and the different symbols and what they mean. Each character card has a number in the top left corners. And they also have an effect down here that will trigger during your turn. The characters are also affiliated with either the rebels or the palace. And you can see that with the symbols down in the right corner. And here you can see the name or title of the character itself. The first player is whoever have rescued a friend lately. And I rescue my friends all the time. I mean, just look at all the time I put down in making these videos so they don't have to read the rule books. I'm practically a saint. It must count for something, right? So I get to go first. And what a player do on their turn is the first thing they need to do is to pick up the top card from the deck. So they have 2 cards on their hand. Now they need to choose one of these cards and play out the effect stated on that card. So if I choose Jabba the Hutt here, for example, I need to activate his effect. And this card here says, choose another player. If they have a rebellion symbol on their card, they are now out. Then I place the card in my playing area face up for everyone to see. And then I need to pick a player. I pick this one over here. So now if they have a rebellion symbol down in their right corner, they are out of the game. But they're quite lucky because they have a palace symbol here. So for now, they are safe. So once I'm done with my turn, the play goes on to the player to my left. They again do the same thing. They pick up the top card from the deck, and now they have 2 cards on the hand, and they get to play one of them and play out the effect. Now, the palace is a dangerous place, and sooner or later, you are going to get thrown out from the game in one way or another, because a lot of these effects is about eliminating other players from the game. Once this happens, when you become eliminated, you simply take your cards and you put them face up in your playing area. This is because it's important for the other players around the table to kind of be able to figure out which cards are left in the deck. We also flip the reference card face down on the table, as a reminder for the other players, but also for yourself that you are no more a part of this round. This game can end in one or two ways. The first way is if we run out of cards in the deck and it is now completely empty on the table. If that happens, we need to look at the agenda card. And then we need to go around the table to see what player have fulfilled the agenda on the card. This one here, for example, says that the highest number in hand wins the round, meaning that the players that are still left in the game, me and this one over here, we need to look at the cards that we have on our hand. And the one that has the highest number in the top left corner is the winner of this round and will receive one victory point. But there is one more way for a player to win this game, and that is if you are the last player standing. If all the other players have been eliminated in one way or another, but you are still in the game, well, then you get the victory point. And it doesn't matter what the agenda card says. Once we're done with the round and we know who have won it, to get the little victory point here, it's time for us to reset the game to play a new round. We simply take all of the 19 character cards, which means all the cards that have been handed out to the players, but also the card that we left out at the start of the game. Then we shuffle this deck really good, just as I'm doing right now, perfectly shuffled. Put them in the middle of the playing area again. The players that was kicked out of the game, of course, turn the reference sheet up again to show that they're now a part of the game again. And now each player get one card. And we are ready to start a new round. And remember, the agenda is still the same. This is the way the game goes on and on until we eventually have a winner. And the winner is based on how many players are in the game and how many scores they have. In a 2-player game, you need 6 points to be able to win the game. But in a 3-player game, you need 5 scores. In a 4-player game, you need 4 points, and so on. There is a little sheet for you to figure this one out, quite easy. So when we have a winner, well, the game is over. And if you want to play again, then play again. This game is really fast. It doesn't play a long time. And you could easily play this game several times in an evening. So in this game, you have 19 characters with different effects. And they will all involve the gameplay and the characters and everything in different ways. But you have a little reference sheet here. And on this reference sheet, you can easily get an overview of all the different effects that the different characters have. The artwork in this game will not disappoint any Star Wars fans, as they go in the true old school theme. You got some well-known characters in here, and when you're playing the game, you're having a blast to re-meet all your old favorite characters again. There you have it, people. That was Star Wars Jabba the Hutts Palace, and this is a cool little fast game. Really easy to learn. You could just put it up on the table, explain the rules that fast, or just show my video, and then you will be ready to play this game in no time. The gameplay is really fun. If you are a Star Wars nerd, you're going to appreciate the artwork, you're going to appreciate the small little effects that all the characters have. And it is a lot of fun. And like I said, it's so fast. It takes 15 to 20 minutes maybe, and then you are done. Resetting it takes basically no time at all, and you will be ready to play another game. This is a quite cool game. It's a quite fast game. Check it out if you are a Star Wars nerd like I am. I think you're gonna like it. It takes no place on the shelf either, right? I mean, you could have this in your pocket if you want to. It's really light. It's really cool, and I think you're gonna like it. Like I said, if you're a Star Wars fan, you're gonna like this. But there you have it, people. That was the video for this week. There will be links down in the description if you want to check out this game some more. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Throw in a comment there. What's your opinion about Star Wars? Have you heard about Star Wars? Do you know what it is? Or do you love Star Wars? Tell me about it. I love to interact with you. And if you like my channel, please subscribe to it. It really helps a lot, and it really makes a big difference in me trying to make these videos for you. And until next week, people, this one is quite important. Do not forget to spread that board gaming love that I know you all have. Take care of each other, help a brother or sister out if they need help with the rules. I know you can do it. Until next time, people, take care. Peace.